Hey everyone, it's M4J here, and welcome back to Transport Fever 2, and welcome back to Walsall. We start a lot of episodes here in Walsall, I promise. In the future we will try and start episodes elsewhere, but there's a lot happening in Walsall right now. We've got the brand new platforms here at Walsall Central Station, one of our express trains here, very kindly demonstrating how those work. We've also got a stopper electric on this side, and we've got a stopper, technically third rail electric on this side. I am going to do something about this, because that's not normal. That's kind of annoying. It might have something to do with the push-pull, maybe? I don't know. But yeah, that's kind of annoying. At least the doors do seem to shut as the train leaves now, which is nice. But yeah, oh god. I'll say that. Have the doors shut? Yes. Although we've got... I don't know if you saw like a weird leg or something sticking out there. Yeah, look. Passenger's leg sticking out. Anyway. Off camera, I've rerouted the tram here. So it used to run, in fact you can see the old route here. I've now rerouted it so that it goes via the suburbs here, and there's a couple of new stops along the way. It's still called Walsall Bus, but yeah, it's definitely not a bus anymore. And I've also electrified it and upgraded the vehicles to these electric trams, which look really awesome. Very happy with that indeed. Eventually, I'm going to increase the lane size of this road here, and also this road here, and then this is going to become like our center point of the city, I suppose. Is it a town? Is it a city? I don't really know right now. I think Walsall is in real life a town. It's not a city, right? Have I got that right? Someone will tell me in the comments, I'm sure. I've been doing a few other little tweaks here and there. So over at Moulton, I've been rerouting vehicles here, trying to reduce some of the congestion that we had. It's going to take a little while to kick in, but it's probably starting to already, which is good. And the fact that we got, two vehicles filling up at once here as well, that's always handy. And then over at this end, things are just getting better. Or at least I hope they are. I'm going to turn the traffic lights off now, because we've got less traffic running through here anyway, so it'll make sense to turn that off. I'm going to leave the one here on because it's a four-way junction. Excuse me, and you never know, we might still need it. Also, something else that I've done is there was a bus route between Walsall and Moulton. I've rerouted it so that it comes to here instead of over there, and that's so that it connects to the railway station and passengers don't have to switch to a bus to then switch to another bus. So if I select that one, you can see the route that the bus takes. I've also upgraded those buses as well, so that they run a little bit faster and hopefully carry more passengers, and we have more connections between Walsall and Moulton. Speaking of connections between Walsall and other places, that's kind of what we're getting on with today. I don't know what's happened to the coal mine there, but I feel like it's supposed to be connected to something and isn't for whatever reason. We'll probably get that up and running at some point. This needs changing as well. I am going to get on with the actual subject of the video in a second, guys. I just want to get on with some of this stuff as well. Get some more... Whoops. Would have if I destroyed the right things in the right order, wouldn't it? Let's just do that quickly. And then we're going to remove that. Any second now. There we go. Excuse me. I've got the frog in the throat, as per usual. Alright, so you are actually this way around. Like so. And then, okay, thank you. Connect you like that. And over here, we're going to redo this so that it goes to both. Like so. And I think whilst we're here, we might as well upgrade these vehicles. We'll sell some first, just so we're not wasting too much money. Although we've got so much money right now, it does make sense to waste a little bit of it, just for the interest of fairness, but whatever. Let's go with... We could go with the traction engine. I don't actually know what the other end of this line looks like. Where is it? It's over here. Yeah, we could do with increasing the size of this one as well. But it does appear that the loop at this end works at least. And yeah, Howitch is about to get a load of traction engines ploughing through it, but that's not the worst thing in the world. And the main thing is this is all working. So that's excellent. We will get more vehicles there in the future as well, I'm sure. And yeah, everything is still hunky-dory and functioning as intended. Excellent. Right. So yes, speaking of connecting Walsall up to other towns, I was thinking, we've unlocked air now. We have air travel. And it kind of made sense to me to build an airport at Walsall. It's kind of the central hub of everything that we're doing here. It seemed like a good place to build it. I felt like on top of this tunnel here would be a really nice place to build it. I don't know how that would work with extra runways and stuff, but right now it seems like a good idea. The question is, where do we connect to? Because I tried this on the previous map, and it wasn't very successful, let's say. But I think this time there's more scope for success. Especially if we connect it up to some towns or regions. So like over here, Rugby, Cambridge, Thornaby can all be connected by a single airport. We'll have buses running to the 3. The trains here will still be popular because like Cockermouth to here it would be quicker to go by train. So that's one option. And I don't know what we'd call that airport, to be honest. We'd just probably name it after one of the nearby towns. Excuse me. Besides that, I'm just looking to see something else that I'd forgotten to do last episode when we rebuilt Walsall is I forgot to switch over the freight lines. So we had a truck line here that used to connect to the main station here that just circled Walsall. Now, this one, I've got new, well, old vehicles back on. Actually, I didn't even check that they were tram tracks there. I got quite lucky with that, to be honest. But yeah, we've got trams running around here now, and I'm hoping in the future we will actually have stuff brought here that can then be shipped into town. We don't have any goods being brought in, which is something I'm a little concerned about, because we do have goods coming through here, I believe, or I thought we did. Maybe we don't. Do we have trains that can carry goods though, right? Yeah. So it's just a case of there aren't any yet. So we need to supply some more goods factories. We've got plastic and steel up there. I thought there was a goods factory. Oh, there is one here. There we go. So you've got steel and plastic being brought in as well. And goods being produced, I assume. Yeah, you've got goods on board. And you would get brought down to here. And there are goods here. Waiting to be taken to Stockport, Rugby. Okay. I'm sure we'll get in goods at some point into Walsall. If not, off camera, I might just go and hook up a couple more goods factories to the network and see if we can't get some that way. So yeah, airport at Walsall, airport up at Rugby / Cambridge / Thornaby. In this area, it looks reasonably flat, so I think that's an airport position that we could go for there. And then for one this way, I was thinking maybe, I mean, Ilchester could get an airport in the future as well, but I don't think it would be appropriate for this. Manchester might be a good candidate because it's kind of on this isolated area. And if we built one just out of town, maybe down here by the water, and we had a bus bringing them into town here. We don't actually have a bus station here. We got a truck station there, but we don't have a bus station. So we might swap out some buildings around here for a bus station and get that going. Maybe over here, or maybe even. I like the idea of Manchester having one, so I'm going to move these depots. Stick you there. Stick you there. Remove you. Remove you. You're going to become a bus station. Pretty big one too, I'd imagine. We'll go with a 2-2 right now. And we'll stick you, I guess, like this. Like so. And then you, Manchester Bus. You're not going to go Queen's Road anymore. You're going to go up here. We'll just do this. Also, yeah, Manchester is a bit... on the small side right now. So having a massive airport nearby would probably be good for town growth too. Although saying that, I think part of the problem is we do have stuff being brought in. Yeah, we've got goods and construction. We've got loads of construction materials. We haven't got many goods. And the problem is just goods. We need a bigger supply of goods. And there's a goods factory right there, in fact. So that might be a good idea. Especially as there's planks here. I've got to remember the ratio. So it's plastic and planks makes money, basically. So maybe, because plastic we've got... Is it over here? No, it's oil sand. There is a place nearby, I think, that produces plastic for us. But yeah, I'm not going to worry about that right now. Let's start building airports. And we'll see how we go. My goodness. Oh, that was one other thing I did. I built a new road here underneath the railway on the approach to Ilchester and rerouted all trucks via this new road. It works reasonably well. The traffic lights are a problem, but that's to be expected for the majority of these areas, to be honest. The main thing is when the light goes green here, we do get a steady flow of traffic. It's just, it looks worse than it actually is. Trust me. Alrighty. Yes, let's go build some air... Oh, I did some stuff down here as well with the fish trucks, but again, we've seen it once, we've seen it 1,000 times. Let's build an airport. So Walsall Airport, we're going to have the runway in this direction so that they take off towards the river. I think that'd be a cool way of doing it. I think if I build it like here, we should be largely undisturbed by the tunnels underneath. In both cases, and also if we extended this runway in future, I think we could still get the terraforming here so that the glide approach isn't affected too greatly by that. In terms of streets then, the plan was always to build stuff on top of these tunnels. That's why they exist, so I'm not too upset about that. I feel like this needs to be a wider road, maybe something like this. Very much depends on the amount of traffic we have coming down here. I feel like that, but maybe flip it around. We'll try this. That's a nice sound. Passenger announcements like that didn't exist back in 1923, of course, but we'll pretend for the the sake of argument here that they did. Alright, so you're going to come out like so. Connect you up like this. And there we go. So now we can connect buses from here to the central bus station and back again. Nice stuff. In terms of the bus station then, we'll of course build a fairly big one. And the plan is to build it like this. Kind of in the center. That works. And then grab this street here and upgrade this in the opposite direction so that there's always a dedicated turn lane into the bus station, because I feel like that is going to be desirable, shall we say, for this. Cool. Before I forget then, let's get this line set up. So we're going to go from the central bus station out to here. Now, in terms of where this bus is going to stop, I just think any free berth will be fine. So you are Walsall Airport Shuttle. Now, you're technically an internal bus, so I should probably make you the red colour. Just for now. There we go. Cool. First bus then, first airport outside Walsall. We're going to build it up here. Be interesting to see what name it gets. Also, we don't need 3 terminals. I think 2 would suffice. Again, I think kind of, actually, this direction probably would work best in terms of flight paths and things like that. Flight paths. That is the word I was looking for. So if I if I smacked you in there, I think that just about makes sense as a sentence, right? And then we'll build you up like this. And again, we could do a similar thing. Do you there, and then build a bus station opposite the airport, like that. Now, the problem I've got here is I don't know where the lines are for this. That looks like it's a single lane. That looks like it's 2 lanes, right? Yeah. I'm going to say that's the case. I don't know what's happened with the graphics of these roads. It's really weird. It's really weird. Let's go with this road then, 60 miles an hour. Gets things moving nice and quickly. So we're going to connect a road in that direction. And we're going to connect a road in this direction. And it might as well run parallel to the runway there. Excellent stuff. So what do we get? Cambridge Airport. That's, yeah, reasonable, I would say. So you are Cambridge to Thornaby. Now I think for these buses, I'm actually going to connect them to the ones nearest, or at least the Thornaby bus. I'm going to connect it to the bus stop nearest the railway station, just to save effort. So I'm going to do this, and again over here, just take whichever one is free. So you are Thornaby Airport Shuttle. And I think for these ones, they are technically external at this point. So I want to make you green, which is going to cause real confusion later on. But right now it's fine. For Cambridge then, I guess this one. Like so. Cambridge Airport Shuttle. Like so. And then finally, Rugby Airport Shuttle, which I guess would go to that one. Cool. Like so. Now for depots, let's just get a bog standard road depot. I mean, it's a shame I built this the way I did, because that would have been handy to have the other side. I suppose what I could do, if it lets me, is this. Right? That makes sense, right? I was going to say, sure. Alright, passengers. We want 3. What speed do we want? I think the 13, that's a good one. Right, so you are going to be Cambridge, you are going to be Rugby, you are going to be Thornaby. Now what this could end up doing is reducing traffic on these other lines, although it would help if these were faster, so maybe we'll do that as well. Now you go 25, but I don't think we're going to need that many. Where's the other? That one. There we go. So I can imagine this being quite popular with people from Rugby especially, up to the airport, on a plane, off you go. Right, let's get the flight set up. So it's Walsall Airport over to Cambridge Airport, and it should be, yeah, no crossovers. Excellent. Good stuff. So you are Walsall to Cambridge, passenger air. And what colour do we make you? I mean, that blue maybe? It's blue like the sky, you know? And then we're going to get... So you can carry passengers as well by the looks of things. 85 miles per hour, but you can only carry 3 passengers at a time. You can carry 8. Let's get like 6 of you. Stick you on this line. What's the problem? Ah, yeah, see, you're not. You're wrong. What I should have done was that. That would have been smarter, wouldn't it? Okay. You. So we've got a frequency of every 5 minutes, which actually is pretty good, I would say. Now, I don't believe Line Manager is switched on for... Oh, it is switched on for air. Okay, so this could become interesting. But right now, 5 minutes. That's all good, right? And we'll see if... Yep, Rugby Airport Shuttle. We have 1 passenger waiting there. At Thornaby. Nobody yet, but you never know. And then at Cambridge... Also nobody yet, but you never know. This could become fairly successful. Or at least I hope so. The main thing is we have got 1 person, 2 people now interested. But they could just be trying to get to Thornaby quicker. We don't know. So that's the first flight set up then. Walsall to Cambridge. Now, we're going to do the next one. So again at Walsall. Oh, we haven't actually got this... Yeah, we don't have this bus running yet, so that could explain a lot too. Where's the nearest depot? Over here. Let's use... It's not the worst. Walsall Airport Shuttle. Okay. Now we'll see if people actually want to use this. If I head over... like back to say Thornaby. Grab you. Nothing there yet. Cambridge. No. So this rugby one I think was a false alarm. I think it is just people trying to get to Thornaby quicker. So we got Crewe, which is the next station up that way. So again, not quite used to it yet. It'll work itself out, I'm sure. If I get like not that, sorry. 1 more plane? 2 more planes. There we go. And I'll set a timetable up so that they're unbunched every 5 minutes. That'll be a good idea. So there'll always be a vehicle waiting at each end, which is excellent. And yeah, we've got a nice little... It's all good. Right, yeah, let's go do the other end now. So, from Walsall, we want a reasonable distance, but isn't too far. Trowbridge is quite big. Upton, Westminster, possibly. Dover and Sandwich aren't really big enough. And then you have Manchester, which I think, if this closes soon as well, closes in 9 days. Well, if this closes, this could be a good spot here for the airport. I'm actually kind of a fan of that because it would require minimal terrain modification, especially if we built it more in this valley, which I'm not going to do because that would be incredibly expensive. 6 million quid for this, by the way. 7 days. Let's fast forward and see if this works. Also, why does it make that weird noise? 6 days. Let's speed up time a little bit as well, shall we? 18, 17. Why has that gone up as well? I guess because of the time jump. 15, 14, 13, 12. Keep going. 11. Any second now. 7. 4. 3, 2, 1, and disappear. Perfect. Excellent stuff. Alright. Slow your roll back down. There we are. And then we can build our airport, which is going to stick right there. Lovely stuff. Now, we can extend some streets. So first of all, let's build this across. Like so. You can come down and connect up like that. You can come down, connect up like that. Remove you, remove you. In terms of the bus station here, whoops, wrong thing. In terms of the bus station here, I'm really tempted to like build it on this corner. Like this. It does stop growth in that direction. So maybe this side would be smarter. Although it stops the airport growing, but it might work out still. If I squeeze it there, then do this. Nice. And then here. I think we could do that. And then also that. And again, dedicated turn lanes into the bus station, which I think would be for the best. Excellent. So, Manchester Airport up and running. Now we can have a bus line that connects this up. Like so. Make you red because you're technically internal. So you are Manchester Airport Shuttle. Lovely. Grab, I guess, this one for now. Good, good, good. And then finally, we'll do the line from Walsall. This is a much longer flight. This might actually be too long for this stage of the map, but we'll see. We'll see. I think it's the fact the plane can only carry 3 people at a time. That's what makes it not exactly viable. Do you cross over in the air? You do. Should have perhaps built you the other way around, but it's fine. There's no point flipping it around now. It's just going to make things complicated. Alrighty. You're going to be that blue colour over here. Like that, like that, like that. Which I don't think I did on the other one, actually. But, yeah. And then you are Walsall to Manchester passenger air. Alrighty. If I grab that and pin, I reckon we're going to need at least 8 to start off with, if not more. I might even go with 10. Yeah, look, 6 minutes. So we're going to need more. We want to bring that below 5. A little bit more. 4. There we go. And then same thing here. Pin, or start that up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So as one arrives, the next one leaves. I think that'll work out quite well. Okay, so if I select Manchester now, destinations, have we got Walsall yet? Not yet. Not yet. Hopefully. Or not necessarily Walsall, but something like, you know, Crewe. Manchester to Crewe is a pretty common journey in the real world. It's whether or not it reflects in-game. We've also got a little bit of lag creeping in again. I think it's something to do with the sheer number of vehicles that we've got operating, which is both a blessing and a curse. But yeah, with the train running in now, of which I was hoping to see one, but we haven't got one. It would actually help if these trains were a bit more modern as well. I might do an Ilchester to Manchester route. So do you have... So you have... Yeah, you've got goods coming in. You just need to work on getting it for elsewhere. Where's a good... So Wokingham is actually down here. This is what we did the other day. All the way down there. So we do know that, you know, there are people coming out of Manchester in the right direction. Let's go have a look at Walsall and see if there's people up this end travelling far and wide. There's a lot of destinations here. Stockport, Walsall, Cockermouth, Farringdon, Leighton, Barton-on-Humber, Colville, Seaton, Hessel, Ilchester, Banbury, Harwich. You name it, basically. It's on here. I'm sure. Yeah, there's Crewe. I'm not seeing Rugby. Yeah, Rugby not yet. So possibly we'll start to get there soon. I'm a little bit nervous that I've jumped the gun here with this. Either that or I haven't built the... or I've built the airports too far apart, not built them close enough together. We could, as a test, say, maybe fly to Trowbridge as well. But I don't want to take too much traffic off of the railways, because the railways are pretty good for us too. We've got some real slowdown going on here. I'm going to do some rebuilding here as well. I've just decided. So let's move you, because that curve there is way too tight. My plan for this then is to grab this, and we're going to go 3, 3, tram, yes, because you never know. And I'm going to turn it like this, so that it should connect in at that point there. Grab the street. Oh, game. Hello. There we go. Connect you in like that. But then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. I'm going to make these a little bit bigger as well. There we go. Street access. Slap you in there. And then build another road access. Come on. There. Cool. So all of these are going to connect up. Yep, back to this. Good stuff. Manage line. So at Ilchester Annex, just have all of these like so. Livestock one. Have all of these like so, and then the sand one, have all of these. I think they've all got like the same one as their primary, which is a bit weird, but never mind. Okay, now bulldoze you. If I've done my calculations correct, which I very rarely do, but there should be a possibility of connecting you like this, and then you will come in and just connect to that corner there, which isn't really what we're here for. What we're here for is this side. So was it 2 I extended it by for each one? I believe it was. Like that, and then it was a street access on this side, and then it was the road. Oh, please. Please don't let me do this. There must be a way of connecting to there. Huh. Alright, hang on. Move you. If I did it like this, it should work. Like that. There we go. Right, and then you, Ilchester mixed. Oh, you're a tram line, aren't you? That's why. Here we are. Let's go do it like that for now. Cool. Oops, I'm on the wrong one, but never mind. Oh. That one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right, that should help a little bit with the traffic flow, or at least it will do once I have turned that off. That one doesn't have one. That one doesn't need one now, and that one I think will need one, but I don't think many people are going to use that side anyway, so it should be fine. Good, 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 good. Yeah, things should be moving in and out of there now. Cool. Right, that's given time for things to develop over here. You can see we've got a lot of planes. Why are you... Oh, because I didn't do any of these. Well, there you go then. That would explain it, wouldn't it? Sweet. Okay. So yeah, you still have a plane every 4 minutes. Oh, I'm going to turn off... air. I am going to turn on water for that though. Possibly for that one too. Okie dokie. Where's the bus? Nobody on board. Okay. Anyone wanting to travel to, like, Rugby? Is Cambridge on there? Doesn't look like it. No. Dover and Spalding are, though. So, Dover, Westminster. They'll probably be on the express for that, though, right? Yeah, interesting. This might be a bit of a white elephant right now, but you never know. It might still jump into popularity. Let's see what's happening over at this end of things. It could just be that the frequency isn't high enough. There could be a number of factors in play here. So yeah, that airport shuttle has got stuff happening, but I don't know whether it's just because... I mean, Walsall there, 14 passengers. That could be on a plane. That could be on a plane. And then over here at Cambridge. No Walsall there. And no Walsall there. Although I've got it under work right now. But it should be the same. Do it by line usage, that would help. I mean, all of these 100% by our transport, which is good. Where is Thornaby Airport Shuttle? We've got 3 passengers on board. Cambridge 1, we've got 4 passengers on board. And Rugby, we've got 11 passengers on board. It's just whether or not they end up at the airport or not. My guess is they won't. My guess is they'll get on another bus. But we've got a bus coming up the hill here. We might as well end the episode by watching this and see if it actually does work or not. That'd be useful. If not, we've got some good vehicles for the thumbnail anyway. Yeah, I really don't know what's happening with the roads here. It's definitely a graphics glitch. Maybe someone in the comments can help me out with that as well. I might try Reddit if not, but yeah, we'll see. Alright, changing lane. Here we go then. Big moment coming up. Here comes the bus. Looks like the light is green in our favour. Good stuff. Into the bus station. And stopping now. 8, 9, 10. Only 10. Okay. And there was 11 on board. So we could be about to see our first passenger. Somebody, I think, is leaving the bus station, maybe. Although I don't know where. I have also noticed, so these are connected. But they're not, let's do that. There's no pathways, so they had nowhere to walk. There's no one waiting here. I'm pretty sure that bus left empty. Yeah. So we've just lost a passenger. He's just disappeared. He or she, sorry, has just disappeared. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, well, I think that'll have to do it for now, everybody. Hopefully we get to the bottom as to just what on earth is going on here. Like I said, off camera, I'm going to do some work getting some more goods. I'm going to pick a goods factory somewhere, and I'm just going to take as much stuff to it as possible. It's like this one, possibly, because we've got the freight terminal right here, and the freight on this side of the map tends to be rather uninterrupted. It's just getting it to its destination. I've actually forgotten how we get across the... It's from Spalding, so it must... Oh, there it is. That line there. And then it branches down this way to Rugby. So yeah, maybe we'll do that. Or maybe we'll choose this one up here, because it just needs plastic and steel. And we can get plastic from over here. So there's a possibility. Because we have plastic from here that gets delivered to here. And then we have another plastics line. Yeah, from here that goes up to here. Do you not supply? Or you? Rugby chemical plant. Yeah, just very, very, very poorly. It's fine. I'll sort it out. It's absolutely fine. Thank you very much, guys, for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. And, of course, if you're enjoying the series so far, drop those comments down below with ideas for future episodes. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button. If you have already subscribed to the channel, thank you, guys, for your continued support. Enjoy the rest of your evening. And until next time, I will see you soon.